The Penguin Project is a program that gives kids with special needs and disabilities the opportunity to perform live theater. They are the stars, they have all the parts. But what makes the program unique is that each child with a special need is partnered with a typically developing child, and they together perform during rehearsals and on stage as a team. And so it develops relationships, friendships, things that are so important to these kids who prior to this had very little opportunities to be with other kids. I am a developmental pediatrician. I work with children that have special needs, but I've also been involved in community theater for most of my life. When my children started doing community theater, I realized how much it helped their communication skills, their social skills, and their self-esteem, and recognized that those were the very things that were missing in many of my patients. So I decided to create a program to give those kids that opportunity. My wife joined me, and together we started the program beginning in 2004 here in Peoria. The program was so successful that the parents came to us and said, you know, it's a shame that just our kids get to do this. You should take it on the road. And that's what we did. We created a foundation, we created a replication program. Currently, we have 60 programs in 21 states, all of them doing the same thing, creating opportunities for children with special needs to do theater, and doing that, enhancing their skills. Children with special needs have very few opportunities to participate in extracurricular and community activities. They just don't have those opportunities. So this has given them the opportunity to show what they can do, to highlight their talents, and to develop those relationships that are so important. There are times when I've had a bad day, I'm tired, and I say to my wife, oh, do we really have to go? Do we really need to do this? But then we get here. It doesn't take more than a couple of minutes before we're just engulfed with love and support and energy, and it just takes hold of you. These kids are so wonderful, they're so excited to be here, and they are just wonderful to work with.
I am the will of the people. He is the will. Can you feel it?
It wasn't just about putting on a show, it was about creating an inclusive atmosphere. That was really what was most important. Creating friendships, creating relationships.
It really helps you just make so many friends. That's an amazing part about this. It really helps just your social skills and everything, and I think everyone deserves to have that.
Seeing the development of every kid, especially from start to end on stage, seeing them shine and like having their own personal glimmer on stage just so they can get out of their comfort zone just a little bit, but also have the encouragement from the audience and everything.
Well, there's several ways to get involved. It's time to come down and check us out, see if you want to be part of the program. We are looking for young people with special needs between the ages of 10 and 23, and typically developing kids the same age. It's not just enough for them to be able to do it, but for them to be able to do it with their typically developing peers and creating those relationships. It's really the centerfold of this particular program. These kids without disabilities, the typically developing kids, are just amazing. They give of themselves like you wouldn't believe. And in truth, as I look down the road, this is where the future lies. These young people will learn about supporting people with disabilities. They will learn about participation. They will learn about inclusion, so that when they become community leaders, hopefully they will take what they've learned here and make a statement within their communities.
Spreading inclusivity around everywhere is just a big thing for me. Not understanding something is one thing, but just making fun of something is another thing. You always want to make sure that you're encouraging somebody and not making fun of them just because you don't know the way that they're feeling. But being on stage with these kids, it's all encouragement and all having fun.
This has just become the best therapeutic program that I've seen. The children that I've worked with have been involved in different kinds of academic, educational, therapeutic programs. It's nothing like this. This really captures what we're trying to do for these young people. Give them a chance to show what they can do, create that inclusive atmosphere that's so important for them to be part of the community. I do it because I love working with these children and these families, and I think it's so important for them to get that opportunity to be engaged and involved.